big beautiful world called planet Earth. Now, I know I haven't talked about this subject in a little while now, or not a little bit since the round of 32 ended. So we're going to talk about the Sweet 16 and what the spread on each game is. Now, if it's less than 5 points, it could go either way. It could be any one of these teams. If it's more than 10 points or 5 points, anywhere between 10 points and that, and there's only one game, and that's on Friday, which I'll get into that in a second. But there are 4 games today and 4 games tomorrow. And then I have something else I want to discuss later on in the vlog, towards the end of the vlog, which it'll be in a little bit. So we've got Michigan State versus Kansas State, and that game's at 3:30 p.m. on TBS, and it says Michigan State's a 1.5 point favorite. Then we've got Arkansas and UConn at 4:15 p.m. today, and it says on CBS, and it says UConn is favored by 4 points. Then we got Florida Atlantic versus Tennessee at 6 p.m. on TBS, and Tennessee is favored by 5 points. Then we got Gonzaga versus UCLA at 6:45 p.m. on CBS, and UCLA is favored by 1.5 points. Now let's move on to Friday's games. We've got San Diego State versus Alabama at 3:30 p.m. on TBS, and it says Alabama is favored by 7.5 points. Then we've got Miami versus Houston, and it says, and that's at 4:15 p.m. on CBS tomorrow, and Houston's favored by 7 points. Then we've got Princeton versus Creighton. It starts at 6 p.m. and it's on TBS, and it's Creighton's favored by 9.5 points. Then we've got Xavier versus Texas at 6:45 p.m. on CBS, and it says Texas is favored by 4 points. Now, I don't know who's going to win each of these 8 games over the next 2 days. It could be up in the air for most of these games. I mean, like I said, the ones that have 5 points or fewer could be a toss-up, and the ones that maybe have, more than 5 points could be a little bit easier win for those teams. I'm not going to tell you my picks because that would be redundant at this point. Once we get through these next 8 games on the next 2 days, 4 today and 4 tomorrow, it's going to be 2 games on Saturday and 2 games on Sunday, and then we don't have any games until next Saturday, and then the championship game is not till Monday, the 3rd of April. So after Sunday's game, we have a week off between games, basically. And that's when the Final Four starts, is April 1st. And then the national championship in March Madness is Monday, April 3rd. So there's that. And that's pretty much it in regards to, that. So I'm hoping, I still have a little bit left I've finished John Wick Chapter 2, and then tonight I'm planning on watching John Wick Chapter 3, or rewatching, I should say. I've seen these movies before, so I can be prepared for John Wick Chapter 4 tomorrow, because that's the plan, hopefully, is to watch John Wick Chapter 4 in theaters. It is a 2 hour, 50-minute film, John Wick Chapter 4. The first John Wick movie was 1 hour and 40 minutes. The second was 2 hours and 2 minutes. The third is 2 hours and 11 minutes. And like I said, number 4 is 2 hours and 50 minutes, which I believe this is the final John Wick movie. I could be wrong. But who knows at this point what that is. So if you're part of March Madness and your brackets are already busted, or even if they're not, another thing I want to say is if you want to tell me who your picks are, not here on this YouTube channel, but on Instagram, I'm not going to leave my handle. You can either talk to someone who's already a subscriber of mine, and they'll probably give you my handle. And if not, you'll just have to figure it out for you guys yourself. I will look at those DMs of who you pick to win each game today and each game tomorrow, and then we'll go from there. I know these vlogs haven't been like super long. They've only been like between 5 and 8 minutes. Sometimes I even go a little bit longer than that. But that's just how I feel. I wanted to talk about March Madness a little bit today, seeing as how there are 4 games today and there's 4 games tomorrow. And let's talk a little bit about other sports as well. You know, there's 8 more games left of the regular season in the NBA. And the Warriors have 5 of those 8 at home, and the other 3 are on the road. Major League Baseball starts this week, or not this week, but next week. We're down to the final 7 days of 1 week from today is the final game of the regular season, the spring training. Then on next Friday is the regular season starts. For the SF Giants, they're going to New York City to play the Yankees for 3 games. Then they got the Tigers, I believe, or no, is it Kansas City? It's one of those teams. And then hockey is coming to a close. I mean, there's still like a week, maybe 2 weeks left of NHL season. The Sharks aren't doing too well this year. They will not be making the playoffs. The Warriors still could. Like I said, 5 of the last 8 games of the season are at home in San Francisco. So I'm not saying those are going to be easy wins, but they do have a very good home record. Their road record's not that great. And like I said, they only have 3 games on the road left. Other than that, I've got a couple birthdays to wish today, so let's just dive into that. I would like to wish, who do we got here? I'd like to wish Victoria Pedretti a happy birthday, Vanessa Morgan a happy birthday, and Aisha Curry a happy birthday today. And that's it for birthdays today. There's 1 birthday tomorrow, and then we don't have any more birthdays till the 25th, which is Saturday. So, stay happy, stay upbeat, be who you want to be, do what you want to do, find your love story, and I will see you tomorrow with a brand new vlog, and bye-bye.